There is a new mayor in town. Longtime State Senator Ed Murray has moved into City Hall. The new mayor celebrating with his husband, Michael Shiosaki, at the public reception this week, and then it was getting right to work. Welcome to Inside Politics this week. I'm Mark Wright. Boy, it's been a busy week. First week on the job for Mayor Ed Murray. One of his first official actions was replacing interim police chief Jim Pugel.
Let me be absolutely clear. This is no reflection on Jim Pugel or on his work. What I am looking for is not someone from the outside and not someone from the inside, but the person who can make this a model of urban policing for this nation, period.
The mayor has chosen Harry Bailey to serve as his interim chief right now. The 35-year veteran is coming out of retirement to do that and is already pledging immediate reforms to the Seattle Police Department. And joining me now is Seattle's 53rd mayor, Ed Murray. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Forgive me if I call you Senator Murray during this, because for years we've called you that.
That's right.
It's a new title. Welcome. I want to start out just with what we were just talking about, the new police chief. Why did you think it was important to replace Jim Pugel as the interim chief?
Well, I believe that the process of reforming the police department and fulfilling the consent decree from the federal government and the process of having an interim police chief who might want to apply for it, we're on a collision course. I want to move forward with the reforms. I don't want to wait for a new chief to be hired, and I didn't want anyone to question the person making those reforms while an application process was going on.
When you say national model, what does that mean to you?
That means that other cities come to this city to learn how Seattle does policing in an urban, diverse setting. That's what I mean, that we become a place that people look to solve their problems.
In your opinion, how broken is SPD right now?
Well, I think we have a lot of good officers. I mean, we have almost all the officers are great officers. Men and women put their lives on the line every day, but we have problems. We have problems, as the federal government has said, with use of force and with biased policing. We have to address those problems.
I want to move on to the tunnel dig on the waterfront right now. The project is on hold. Bertha, the big digging machine, hit a pipe that some say the contractor should have known about. Where does that project stand right now? And the big question is, what about cost overruns, the potential for that for Seattle taxpayers?
Sure. So the thing I'm interested in working with the state on, and the state is a lead on this project, is how do we get the project management right on this? How do we actually deliver this efficiently? On Monday in my inauguration speech, I talked about government being a tool for efficiently doing projects, and I think this is a test for us. So the first thing we have to figure out is, what is the problem, what are the project management issues, and how do we manage that project efficiently? The issue of cost overruns, it is a state highway, it is a state road. I think we need to have conversations with the state. I'm going down to Olympia next week to begin those discussions, but I hope that we can find a way through smart management to avoid cost overruns.
There have been some projects around the country that have just spiraled out of control. Does this have the potential to cause that for our tunnel project?
So it does, if it's not managed properly. I don't think it has had enough oversight from the city. I've appointed one individual to oversee all aspects of the waterfront from the city's perspective. That hasn't happened to date. So if we don't get it right, yes, that could happen, and we need to get it right.
Let's talk about the minimum wage. You're studying the issue of raising the minimum wage in Seattle to $15 an hour. What do you think that's going to look like as it unfolds?
Well, you know, we have labor and business and nonprofits at the table talking about what we do about the wage disparity in this country and in this city, where those who have money are making more and those who don't are making less. And what do we do about that so we can have a middle class as well as the wealthy and the poor in this city? And how do we move the poor into the middle class? That's the issue we're trying to answer here. I think business understands that if people don't have a livable wage, they're not going to buy things and stimulate the economy that we need to have stimulated. So I'm hopeful that we're going to come up with an increase in the minimum wage. Probably it'll be phased in. I'm not going to anticipate what they're going to recommend. We have to be sensitive to our small neighborhood businesses where there are 2 or 3 people working. How will it impact them? Those are the questions that we have to answer.
Okay, we just have about 30 seconds to a minute left. We'll give you the opportunity to talk about what some of the other big things we'll be seeing out of your office, say, over the next 100 days or so.
Well, we're going to have a summit on neighborhoods and how our neighborhoods are going to grow and how we preserve the character of our neighborhoods. We're going to begin a search for a new director of the Department of Transportation and engage the city in a discussion around what they're looking for in their transportation system and in their next transportation director. That's just a few of the things we're going to do.
Okay, Mayor Ed Murray, it's good to see you. Good luck as you continue your job at City Hall.
Appreciate it.